In terms of when we're selecting students and what we're looking for well-rounded individuals. And I know that that's a term that everybody throws out there, and what specifically does that mean? For us, it means that we're going to be looking at the student holistically. We're going to be looking at them in terms of what they're doing in the classroom, outside of the classroom, what opportunities are available to that student, and have they taken advantage of the opportunities available to them. So we would be looking at their academics, their GPA, their number of A through G courses, the number of honors and AP level courses. And it's also very important to note that when we're looking at honors courses, AP courses, we're looking at those in relation to what's available at that student's school. So we would be looking at the students from Campbell Hall School, knowing that there's specific courses available to those students. So we would be expecting them to take advantage of as many of those courses as possible. Not every single last course, because we know that there's schedule conflicts, we know that it's not feasible for students to take all of the rigorous courses available, but we are hoping that they're taking quite a few of those courses. We're also going to be looking at the strength of the senior year. Even though for UC and for UCLA we calculate the GPA based on 10th and 11th grades only, we are going to be looking at the rigor of the senior year, the courses in progress, and expecting that they're going to maintain the same level of academic performance. We're also going to be looking at standardized tests, the best SAT reasoning score overall, at the 2 best SAT subjects taken from any one city. And then very importantly, we're also going to be looking at what the student does outside of the classrooms in terms of the activities that they are involved with, whether it be extracurricular activities through the high school, community service through the high school, or outside in their own community, any special programs that they might participate in. And so we're really looking at the entire student and looking at how they have really taken advantage of all of the opportunities available to them. What we always like to stress to students is, even though they might be taking some courses as freshmen and they might think this is just, a try and error year, it's not going to impact my GPA, if they're not performing well in those courses, they're not going to be able to move on to the more advanced level courses. If they're not getting the C's or better in those courses, then they're going to be deficient in subject courses. For example, if they're taking English in the 9th grade and they don't get the passing grades, well, then now they're going to be missing a subject area. So it can hurt them, and it's also going to be what's going to set them up for the higher, more rigorous courses. And so we do stress that they do well in those courses, that they just don't take it for granted that it's not going to matter for them.